Chapter 1. Paleo Diet Introduction. Welcome to our channel. Food as medicine. You are what you eat. Diet always refers to the total amount of food eaten by humans and other organisms. Diet usually refers to a specific nutritional intake towards health and weight loss, the two often related. Even though humans were omnivores, every culture and individual has particular culinary preferences but rather taboos. It could be related to individual preferences or ethical concerns. Dietary choices vary in terms of how nutritious they are. Vitamins, minerals, amino acids from protein, essential fatty acids through fat-containing food, and food energy in carbohydrates, protein, and fat must all be consumed and absorbed for balanced nutrition. The standard of living, health, and lifespan are all influenced by dietary habits and decisions. Heart disease, stroke, and diabetes are all long-term, chronic disorders that can be prevented with a good diet. It may also help in the prevention of some malignancies and the maintenance of appropriate weight. The basics of a healthy diet are explained in this book. For the most part, these are generic advice. Specific individuals and groups may receive further guidance, such as pregnant women, particular health concerns, sick people, or unique nutritional needs. Choosing an adequate and diverse, well-balanced diet is vital in living a happy and healthy life. Dietary minerals and vitamins are essential for boosting immunity and promoting healthy development. A nutritious diet can prevent the human body from diseases, particularly non-communicable diseases like obesity, diabetes, heart disease, cancer, and congenital skeletal abnormalities. Healthy eating habits can also help you maintain a healthy weight. Healthy eating offers an opportunity to broaden one's horizons by trying meals from various cultures, origins, and preparation methods. Variety and color are vital components of a balanced diet. Therefore, the emotional advantages of eating a variety of foods also are significant. It can be very challenging to switch to a healthy diet. Nonetheless, committing to a nutritious diet will not only benefit your performance and help you lose weight, but it will also save you income on future medical expenses. Foods heavy in sugar, sodium, and saturated fat, such as fast food, processed snacks, and drink, should be avoided. However, eliminating these types of foods might well be difficult. The following are 7 advantages of a balanced diet that can assist you in obtaining and maintaining motivation. Increases longevity. When you combine healthier study habits with regular activity, you can extend your life. Enhances productivity. We typically feel weary and exhausted when we consume a lot of bad food. When we eat a well-balanced diet that includes vegetables, fruits, whole grains, lean meats, and low-fat processed foods, our body gets the nutrients it needs to boost or sustain energy levels. Defends against illnesses. Diabetes, arthritis, hypertension, heart disease, stroke, depression, and certain forms of cancer can all be prevented by eating a balanced diet. Saves money on life insurance. Whether you're obese, you will have to pay approximately twice the cost of health and life insurance policies in premiums for coverage entirely, depending on your overall health. You might dramatically reduce your application and other fees by adopting a healthy lifestyle. Controls weight. You can maintain a healthy weight by eating a well-balanced, calorie-controlled diet. Maintaining a steady blood glucose level through proper nourishment will make you feel better because what you eat affects your brain's area responsible for your mood. Stress can also be reduced by eating a balanced diet. Reduces wrinkles. Fruit and veggies are high in moisture, which helps to moisturize and hydrate the skin. They also include antioxidants, which protect your body from cell damage and give you super young skin. Most professionals agree that a good diet is more helpful than exercise when it comes to weight loss. People frequently work out even more in the hope of being able to eat everything they want. However, it is a well-balanced diet that will make the most significant difference in the overall waistline. That's why people who lose weight and keep it off do so by developing lifelong good eating habits. When people begin to embrace healthy eating habits, they might believe they will never eat a piece of chocolate cake and even a slice of pizza again. Then they feel like failures when they succeed. On the other hand, successful people know that making one mistake is not the end of civilization. Starting a diet to lose weight and improve your health is a laudable objective, but it may be daunting. When you learn something new, there will be obstacles, especially when you do numerous times a day, such as drinking and eating. You can still achieve your weight loss objectives as long as you don't try and change everything all at once. Would you please continue reading to discover several master's methods for losing weight and keeping it off? Eating well can assist you in losing weight and increasing your energy levels. It can also help you feel better and lower your risk of sickness. Despite these advantages, eating a healthy weight and way of life can be difficult. A balanced diet has numerous benefits, including the possibility of weight loss. It is, nonetheless, critical to have clear expectations. If you put too much pressure on yourself to lose weight quickly, for instance, your plan to improve your health could backfire. Obese adults who plan to lose a lot of weight were more likely to abandon a weight loss plan within 6 to 12 months. Setting a more transparent and practical goal will help you avoid being disheartened and possibly help you lose more weight. It can help you always keep on track if you remember why you've been making healthy choices. It can be beneficial to make a list of particular reasons why you wish to get healthier. Keep this list with you when you need to have a reminder. When unhealthy foods surround you, it's hard to eat well. Whether other members of your family wish to eat these foods, put them hidden instead of on the counter. Out of sight, out of memory certainly applies in this case. Obesity and overconsumption of unhealthy meals have been related to having foodstuff on display in various house locations. Black and white thinking is a significant impediment to achieving a balanced lifestyle and diet. One typical pattern is that you eat a few unhealthy appetizers at a party, then think your diet was ruined for a day and overeat unhealthy meals. Instead of wallowing in self-pity, I suggest placing the past behind you and focusing on nutritious, unprocessed protein-rich foods again for the rest of the team. It will make you feel satiated rather than overloaded and famished. A few off-plan decisions make little difference in the long term if you balance them with healthy items. Once you're away from family and friends for an extended period, sticking to a healthy diet can be difficult. When you become hungry on the move, you may grab whatever is available, which is often manufactured food that doesn't satisfy hunger and isn't good when you're in the long run. Having high-protein, healthful snacks on hand will help you control your appetite until you can eat a full meal. You may have heard that you shouldn't make too many changes when improving your health at once. This is sound advice in general. Nonetheless, research suggests that making both diet and physical activity modifications simultaneously strengthens each other's effects. In a study of 200 participants, those who started eating a healthy diet and exercising, at the same time, found it much easier to stick to their new habits than those who started with one and included the other. It might be challenging to maintain a balanced diet while dining out. It's better to plan ahead of time rather than being caught off guard once you get to the restaurant. Here are 20 helpful hints for eating healthy while dining out, and you can do some of these things in advance. It's better to plan ahead of time rather than being caught off guard once you get to the restaurant. Take the time to recognize your food's power to nourish you. It raises your chances of achieving long-term behavioral change. Overweight, obese women who practiced mindful eating dramatically altered their connection with food in 4-month research. Another 6-week study indicated that practicing mindful eating reduced binge eating episodes from 4 to 1.5 per week in women with binge eating disorders. In addition, the severity of each binge was reduced. You can keep to a balanced diet and reduce weight by recording your meals in a journal, online grocery tracker, and app. Monitoring your workout progress is also advantageous because it gives you the motivation to keep going. Overweight women who were given heart rate monitors walked 6 times farther and shed significantly more likely in a 3 research than those who did not. On your own, sticking to a balanced food and activity plan might be difficult. It might be beneficial to have a diet or fitness buddy, especially if that person is your partner and spouse. When one person has made a favorable lifestyle change, such as increasing physical activity, the other one was more inclined to follow their lead, according to researchers studying data of over 3,000 couples. You're more able to retain stable blood sugar levels and not overeat for the rest of the day if your first meal is appropriately balanced and contains enough protein. According to one study, overweight people who took at least 30 grams of protein for breakfast felt more fulfilled and ate extra calories at lunchtime than those who ate a lower protein meal. Don't give up if it takes more time than you expected to adjust to your new, healthier lifestyle. According to studies, it will take an average of 66 days for a new behavior to become habitual. Eating well and exercising will eventually become second nature. There is no one-size-fits-all solution that will work for everybody. It's critical to discover an eating and exercise routine that you enjoy is sustainable and that you can maintain the rest of your life. The optimal diet for you is one that you can carry over time. It's not always easy to leave bad habits and improve your nutrition. On the other hand, several tactics can connect to your diet programs and lose weight. Mindful eating, keeping bad snacks out of sight, packing healthy snacks, and regulating expectations are just a few of them. Finding out just what works when you're in the long run is still one of the critical elements of a successful diet. If you're trying to reduce weight, several of the tactics listed above could help you a lot. A nutritious diet is essential for preventing malnutrition in all of its manifestations and various non-communicable diseases, NCDs, and disorders. However, dietary trends have shifted due to increased manufacturing of processed foods, rapid urbanization, and living standards. Individuals are eating more heavily in energy, fats, simple sugars, and sodium chloride, and several people aren't eating enough fruits, vegetables, and other dietary fiber like whole grains. Individual attributes, e.g., age, gender, lifestyles, and level of physical activity, cultural background, locally accessible foods, plus dietary habits all influence the composition of a diversified, appropriate, and nutritious diet. The fundamental concepts of what defines a balanced lifestyle, however, have not changed. People WHO might benefit from trying the paleo diet. This manner of eating may be beneficial to people who have problems sticking to diets that require them to monitor calories or macronutrients. You can eat in foods you can't eat on the paleo diet, plain and easy. That doesn't imply sticking to a diet is simple. Many people struggle with it, according to Udemy, but it does necessitate careful food preparation rather than calculating plus journaling. According to Hyman, new evidence suggests that the paleo diet, or the ketogenic diet, which is a more extreme low-carb, high-fat diet, may aid in the management of type 2 diabetes. Patients with type 2 diabetes who accompanied a paleo diet for 2 weeks saw advancements in their blood glucose and lipid profiles. But instead, insulin sensitivity, especially in comparison to all those who followed a more conventional diet rich in salt, dairy, whole grains, and legumes, according to a study published in the British Journal of Internal Medicine in April 2015. Another research study published in January 2017 in Diabetes and Metabolism Studies and Reviews indicated that following a paleo diet for 12 weeks helps persons with type 2 diabetes lose weight, improve insulin sensitivity, and regulate their blood sugar levels. Participants who followed a paleo diet and walked enhanced their heart health and increased their lean muscle mass in the same randomized controlled experiment. According to the Centers for Disease and Prevention, those with type 2 diabetes are twice as likely to die of heart disease as those who don't have the condition. However, it's worth noting that both of these studies were tiny, with just 24 and 32 participants, respectively, necessitating additional research to corroborate the findings. For adults, a healthy diet includes the following: a minimum of 400 grams, 5 pieces, of vegetables and fruit per day, eliminating potatoes, sweet potatoes, cassava, as well as other starchy roots. Less than 10% of energy intake from free sugars is about 50 grams for a healthy weight, taking roughly 2,000 calories each day. Sugars added to foods, beverages by the manufacturer, cook, or customer, and sugars found naturally in honey, syrups, fruit juices, and fruit juice concentrates are all considered free sugars. Fats account for less than 30% of overall calorie intake. Saturated fats are superior to unsaturated fatty acids found in water, avocados, and nuts, as well as sunflower, soybean, canola, and olive oils also found in fatty meat, butter, palm and coconut oil, cream, cheese, ghee, and lard, and trans fats of any kind, including commercially processed trans fats, found in cooked and fried foods and prepackaged snack foods and foods like pizza, pies, cookies, biscuits, wafers, and cooking oils as well as spreads. Ruminant trans fats are found in baked and fried foods and snacks and foods like frozen pizza, pies, cookies, biscuits, wafers. Cooking oils and continuous saturated fat intake should be kept less than 10% of energy intake, while trans fat consumption should be kept to less than 1% of total calorie intake. Industrially generated trans fats, in an instance, are not part of a balanced lifestyle and therefore should be avoided. Per day, consume less than 5 grams of salt, equal to around 1 teaspoon. Iodized salt should be used. For infants and young children, an optimal diet during a child's first 2 years of life promotes healthy growth and cognitive development. It also lowers the chances of becoming overweight or obese later in life and acquiring NCDs. The guidelines for a balanced lifestyle for infants and young children are similar for adults. However, there are a few differences. Newborns should only be breastfed within the first 6 months of life. Breastfeeding should be continued until the child reaches the age of 2. Breast milk must be supplemented with various appropriate, safe, and nutrient-dense meals starting at 6 months. Salt and sugar should not be found in foods that are meant to be eaten together. We've ushered in a new year, which means many individuals have begun dieting this week. Some health benefits of losing weight are self-evident. The financial costs of a healthy diet, on the other hand, are hidden. It's something I've seen firsthand. I joined a weight loss program 3 years after losing 40 pounds. For 6 months, the program costs $1,200. I believed this would be my only expense when I signed up. However, I was astonished to learn that the diet had 2 high hidden costs that I hadn't anticipated or budgeted for: the expense of healthy food and the cost of a new outfit. According to a recent research article, a good diet costs $2,000 more per year than an improper one for a family of 4, $500. I believed the figure should be substantially higher. Since I began my diet, my weekly grocery bill has increased by over $80. It equates to a cost of almost $4,000 per year. The cost of fresh foods is higher than the cost of processed foods. The sheer volume of vegetables you'll need to ingest on a healthy weight loss diet is no minor effort, but low-fat protein can be expensive. If you buy organic, the USDA predicts that you can save another 10% to 30% on top of that. Then, as you lose weight, your clothes will, too, necessitating either alteration to your current wardrobe or even the purchase of a new one. After losing the first 20 pounds, you began to float in clothes, as well as the pressure to buy a new wardrobe began to mount. I knew you still had a long way to go through your fitness journey, so put off buying clothes in favor of altering what you already had. You will accomplish your goal after 6 weeks and decided to proceed and buy some new outfits. Despite having an essential wardrobe, I found myself spending nearly $1,500 on new clothes. Plan to establish a wardrobe fund that will allow you to buy at least the basics for 2 seasons, spring and fall, depending on your dressing demands. If you are enjoying this video, please subscribe to our channel. Subscription is totally free by pressing the subscribe button. Also, hit the notifications bell so that you will always be notified of new content on our channels. Where does all this cash come from? It's all too easy to say, let me lose weight, and I'll figure out the funds afterward, while embarking on a new and exciting weight loss plan. Trying to eat healthily is difficult enough already without having to worry about money. So, now on to the point. If you're maxed out or consuming more of it than you earn, you'll have to budget and find out where to cover these extra expenses. If you plan to use your 19.99% credit or debit card to cover the extra cost, a $2,000 diet will cost you around $17,000. Don't skimp on your health because it will cost you more in the long run, I often advise. This isn't just a cute expression. According to Sun Life Financial, nearly 40% of Canadians will encounter financial hardship from a significant health incident. Those aged 45 to 54 will be worst hurt by unexpected healthcare expenditures. So eat well, but budget for the extra expenses. No matter how strong your willpower is today, that $17,000 credit card statement is more than enough to trigger an unhealthy dietary response. You must budget for the cost of such a new habit modification so that it does not impede your other personality efforts. Hello, debt reduction. So, eat right. Eat wisely. And be happy. Here ends this video on the keto diet and weight loss. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to check out our other videos in this series. Food as medicine. Remember to subscribe to this channel. Goodbye. See you again soon.